Hey guys, welcome back. It's grimreaper coming at you for another video for Raidshadowlegends. Hopefully you're doing well, and hopefully you're looking after yourselves and having a great weekend. And finally started the videos for City. It's not looking too rough this month. There's a couple of fours that are looking a little bit hard. I've only just started making my way into Curse City Soul Cross. To be honest, this was really annoying. But it wasn't difficult, just long and slow, painful. We're just gonna do S14, which is what to be today's video. I will be dropping some more videos, probably on some other rooms, like probably not S21 this rotation. Definitely S19. I don't think S18 is looking too difficult. Probably won't do this one. Probably just S19 and S14. They're probably like two rooms that I think are looking a bit difficult. This one's annoying. I think this was actually quite fairly difficult. I can't remember. But maybe I'll do a video on this one. But the rest, everything else, just looking a little bit annoying, but nothing too bad. So let's look into today's video. We're looking into S14. I know a few of you have requested already, so we've got the video here ready to go. 8 minutes of my life spent in this content. We do have some lags at the moment going on in Raid, which is not much I can do with it, so if you see any lags I do apologize. Don't know what the Monday maintenance was about, because I thought it was to fix all this stuff and it clearly was not. So and still not fixed the live arena as well. So let's get into this then. So obviously we want the freeze champion. What's her name? Shimmy. We're gonna call it Shimmy. Shimmy to freeze, right? If she doesn't freeze, then obviously we're just gonna hit restart, go again, because we are going to receive some damage from the cubuses. They're going to counter attack every time we do AoE. And it's really vital to kill them first. It's going to be super key. You will need a bolster set to kind of make this work as well. You could go Stone Skin and Savage for some nukers. We've probably gone Merciless on one. Overall, which I'll show you all the gears and stuff like that. It's really key that we kill our cubuses first, because we want to leave the Cardiel till the last, so he can put his revive on death, and then we can go in with the with the extra damage. So you can see here we're going to go into Cubulus, try to get his damage down. We get to one shot here, which is pretty nice. We'll then save a free for the second wave, because we're looking fairly good, and my target is to kill the Cubulus, so we can get our cooldowns fairly quickly back. None of my legendaries are booked, I believe, which we'll see once I go through. That makes it a bit easier for you guys. Shini's been around a long time. The other legendary is a Form Fusion, and obviously Deli was a login, actually, which a lot of people don't actually talk about. To be honest, she wasn't really kind of big within the meta and stuff like that. So yeah. Anyway, we can see we can freeze A4 there, because A4 can kill us if we're not careful. Obviously, if we die, it's a reset. And then we're going to come in with the cooldowns, try to get the Venus next, because Venus could also kill me. We're going to heal there, which Shini does do quite well, is the heals. Now, there is a couple of floors where, I think there's one floor on the Fire Night where we do two. I use two of them because basically they're really key for the freeze for the Fire Knight, which is going to be super key. So basically, yeah, you want to basically kill the cubes first, get back round, get all your cooldowns effectively done, and then first wave done. 1 minute and 40 seconds. Second wave is just as difficult as well if you're not careful. If you come into this and you don't have cooldowns, reset, go again, because it's very difficult unless you get lucky. Stun sets freeze is not really going to help you here, because once 2hack takes a turn, she will cleanse the debuffs off and then basically bring all of this back into play. You have to kill 2hack first. If you kill 2hack first, you have you stand within a chance to progress within this floor. Again, it's still not very easy once you do kill her. So we do land the defense down there, and we do land a good chunk out of her. We'll land the freezes, so we can obviously crit cap. You can see here we're a bit unlucky. We only land 2. Now she's a 80% chance to freeze. Obviously, she can get weak hits as well. You can buck her to 100%, or you can also take Face of Presence to make it 85. Mine is clearly not booked. And then we're going to go for the one shot. We take out 2 hack, which is what we need to do. If you don't kill 2 hack, it's very hard to beat this because they can do significant amount of damage. Obviously, we land block buff, so Valkyries don't get shields and block damage up and counter attack as well, which can be very lethal. And then we're going to try and take out that block damage champion there, who was guaranteed. And then we're going to try and take out Jetney after that, because Jetney does hit pretty hard. She can stun on E1. She can take extra turns with the A3, I think it is. Actually, it might be a different champion, but she can hit fairly hard, right? She can hit really hard. And even these Valkyries do quite a bit of damage. So you see here, we're trying to use the heals and to heal us up much as possible and keep us alive. And then you'll see here, we're just trying and get cooldowns back around. Deli is in a stun set, but she's in a damage stun set. Then he is in a savage set, and then the barbarian is also in a 8-piece. Merciless was in 9-piece, but I dropped it for a accuracy banner. The 9-piece Merciless would be great if we could get that banner. His cooldowns are quite fairly long. And then obviously we got the Allied Attack Champion, was a formal fusion in a bolster set to just help when we come into the waves if we don't freeze or CC or kill. Either way, you see there is passive coming in glitch as a example. Overall, we will move on because we know that we got kills, and then we're just going to try and get the cooldowns. And you see here, we're pretty much like so all the way done. So we come into the first wave. The next wave, we've got the Torments here, which is quite hard. We want to kill the Brogdon Priest first without getting ourselves frozen like Merry Christmas, because he's got the block buffs, etc. You can see here we're quite lucky, and she gets freeze, which is really annoying. So I'm being careful not to put shields on T because of Torrent's passives. And yeah, coming in with damage, we basically nearly get one shot there. We put the block buffs just in case he does try and put up his shield on all the allies. We're gonna kill Dunkirk next. We're gonna kill Hundig next because he is a very good damage dealer and definitely someone that can't be slept on. But once we do that, rinse, really, he dies, and then it's set sailing. This wave is not so much a problem. It's more just going slow and patient because of the torments of freezing us. And if you start freezing you, they're obviously going to kill you. At some point, they could do some damage. Overall, a fairly successful clear. So let me show you all of the gear and everything like so. So you'll see like Lord Generi, I can't say his name if I'm honest. He's in the bolster set anyway. I haven't really put my best bolster set on here, which is quite fairly good. I do have a lot of stats within Curse City now, so I'm getting to a point where I don't really need to use my best gear, other than damage dealers, which is pretty much what the best thing is. So you can see here, good speed, good defense, good HP. That's only 3 stats you need to worry about. If you don't have bolster, I suppose potentially go stone skin or shield as the next best thing. You can see here, no books, no masteries. Budget friendly as well. Again, no masteries, no books, and she's in a relentless set. You could also go, honestly, 6-piece Merciless or 4-piece Merciless with refresh would be quite good on her. reflex as well. Probably better sets, to be honest, especially if you've got no books. These are city stats way over the top with accuracy, to be honest. I just copied the build that I use in other content, and she was in fairly a lot of gear already in the Relentless set, so I just kind of left her in it because she was what we were using for the Fire Knight. But good speed, good HP, good defense. Again, no books and masteries on her. Again, no books, no masteries. Very budget friendly if you have these legendaries anyway. And then Curse City, again, good speed, fairly good accuracy. We need a bit more, to be honest. 100% critical rate. And then damage across the board. I just need to finish critical damage, and then basically we're done there on Curse City, and I'll go back to Hydra. And then what was the other champions that we use? So we used the rare. You would have seen this build before. I made a video on this build before. Put me in the same gear, did the job last time, and is basically done the job again. He hits really, really hard, 340 critical damage. We did put a bit of accuracy on him so he can provoke with A1. Very useful for the first wave. 233 speed, and then fairly good. I think his damage comes from HP and attack, if I'm not mistaken. Obviously, he's booked to mastery. In the day, he's a rare, so doesn't cost so much to do. Phantom Touch is the best blessing for him. And these are the masteries, so you're going with the ignore defense as much as possible. And to be fair, like I don't think there is a better mastery out here, if I'm honest, because he's only rare, so you're very limited to what you can use as a blessing. And then we can come in with this one as well. This is the one we use, HP Nuka. He does have masteries. He's going to have damage dealer masteries, of course, pretty vital. Cruelty, the best way to go for that. And then the Merciless set here. If you don't have Merciless, just use Savage, obviously. If you can get like or Zeal as well, could work. If you can get a Impulse set with him, that'd be very good. Or Refresh, which would be very, very key as well. And then we've got very good speed, tons of critical damage, and then tons of ignore defense, and then a little bit of accuracy. We want to basically land that defense down on his A1. I did test it without accuracy to see if it made any difference, and it does make a big difference to the wave. So this is the gear. You can see last time I had been 9-piece Merciless, and I swapped out the banner. If we get a bit of oil on, or do a bit more in the Great Hall, probably can just put them back in the 9-piece Merciless, make my life a bit easier. But yeah, one of them ones. So obviously we use a couple of legendaries. Let's go and have a look on a couple of champions that you could potentially add in as well that can make your life a bit easier. So we're going to go ahead, and I think we'll try to click on best teams. Again, Raid has been very laggy and causing me a little bit of an issue for today's video. So you can see here we're quite slow actually, but you've got a couple of champions. You've got a Barbarian, a few people using Morkarkav because I suppose he's got the increased attack, he's got the decreased turn meter, increased turn meter, which is quite huge. And I think obviously if you've got the block buff champion, that will make your life very, very easy. Blood Bowl, again, Reviver, solid. If you got her, which I doubt most people do, very easy. And if you have the Barbarian, mythical, very easy as well. Sawing using Mishi down here as well. I'm not too sure what type of gear he's got, but it's a very interesting champion to use for the floor. I actually have some of the most legendaries in that as well. Last time I didn't use the Barbarian. I used the first time I cleared this, I was actually a bit more pay to win team. It was something like this when I first time cleared it, and I didn't have +2 empowerment either. I had +0 and 0 here, so it was a bit easier for sure. Me bringing in 2 extra DPS, and also made it a bit more friendly for you guys. So obviously, if you don't got dupe champions, if you don't want to do dupe champions, I totally understand. I didn't really want to either. I didn't do it for this floor. I did it for the Fire Note floor, which was a different ball game. Anyway, that's it for this video. Hopefully you like this. We'll be dropping some more secret rooms. Let me know now in the comments if you need to see any of the floors. If you're looking for any help, come out and check out my stream on Saturday, Sunday, when we do coaching sessions for pretty much all the viewers. If you're a sub, it's included. If you're not a sub, then it's fine. You just save the channel points, which will take within the first hour or so, and then you can claim a coaching session, and I will give you a hand here on a takeover. On a coaching session, and kind of give you guys my experience. That's it for me today. Hopefully you like this, and thank you to watching through the end. I've been Grim Reaper. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.